And we're back with some more Rimworld. And our little Power Ranger murder squad are having a good day. Because today is the day when all the births happen. We have 5 little kitties ready to go soon enough. Currently, they're being fed by lifter bots. I'd kind of forgotten they could do that. And we have just a new crop of food coming in, so there should be plenty of food for them. At the same time, we're also going to want to finish this over here. We're going to make sure that Alex and Waffle have their maximum benefits from getting their death rest in. Oh, at the same time, we need to make a bait room. If we're going to have little smallies running around the place, we're going to need a bait room to try and draw all the infestations away from us. We don't want any of those infestations causing us any problems. Okay, I think they're about ready to pop out. This is going to have to be healthy vat birth. Okay. Oh wow, that is an interesting name. What is your gene pool? You know what? Doesn't matter. We're going to get your papa over, or your mama, whatever it is, and we're going to get them to jab you immediately. Before you even get to do anything else, you're going to get gene spliced. So there was a lot of confusion about this next part. Tiberius here, Demon Prime, is they've got an entire custom gene package attached to them, including a gene implanter. And what we can do is immediately gene implant their new kid. So their new kid here is going to get a bunch of genes spliced onto them before they're even, grown up at all. And the genes are now reimplanted. Of course, the kid's going to have to go through a xenogermination coma for 2 days, and their genes will take 2 years to regrow almost. But this kid now has scarless, archive metabolism, deathless, gene implanter, all this stuff. And also a hunger rate of 225%. But that's okay. We can... Oh my god, we can't even install a stomach into them. They don't have a stomach yet? Okay, it seems there's some things we can't do. In that case, we are going to stick you straight back into the tank. We do have to name the child, so please welcome Tash to the team, of the line Damon. Now we just chuck them back in the growth vat until they've aged up to 3 years of age. We can stick a stomach in them then, and they should have recovered from the xenogermination coma. I don't think putting them in there fast-forwards time for the xenogermination recovery, but, well, whatever. It'll probably take them more than 2 days to get out. Another healthy vat birth, and Alex can immediately come along and implant their custom gene package in their kid. Oh, and then we'll have to give the kid a name, of course, but done. That gives us another baby that's going to be incredibly hungry with a hunger rate of 225%. That's why we're making all those nuclear stomachs. These are going to be some hungry kitties. Actually, metabolic efficiency, minus 16. That's a little bit high. Metabolic efficiency, only minus 11. That's incredibly low. All right, let's name you. Please welcome Simon of the line Smokey to the team. For our next 2 kids, please welcome Sonico, son of Jason, and then welcome Encrid the Mute, son of Jamus. Right, well, welcome to the teams, both of you. We're going to get you zapped up with a bunch of Xenogenes, then we're going to implant you right into your tanks. Oh, healthy vertbat. We've been kind of lucky. We haven't had a baby die yet. We've had a couple get sick, I think, but none of them come out dead. All right, who are you belonging to? There's only one left. Waffle. Okay, it's Waffle's kid. Waffle, we're going to get you along here to implant some genes into our newest kid, Groovy Beats, of the family Lunk. Alright, welcome to the team, all of you. One mistake I appear to have made is when it comes down to the kids, some of them, their parents are still alive, namely the mothers, these 2 in here. That's something we can take care of pretty quickly. We don't want those kids being 3 and then having their mothers die. That would be awkward. When it comes to the parents, I'd almost forgotten. We have to brain rip them first. Then we turn them into bots so that they can guard the children. So far, I've renamed the bots as well. Instead of giving them the parents' names, which is too confusing, I've just labelled them as dads. So we've got Sonico's dad is a Lancer. Tash's dad is also a Lancer. Simon's dad is also a Lancer. And now this is going to be Eucrid's dad? Yeah, no, Eucrid's mom. So Eucrid's mom is also going to be a Lancer. And then Groovy Beats' mom will be a Scyther so that they can, be up front with them slashing things. Transport pod crash. Well, unless we need a blood bag or anything like that, I think we are good. Alex has now started their death rest. They should get maximum benefits out of this. Reason being, we've got them hooked up to 4 glucozoid pumps and 4 psychofluid pumps, so they should be super fast and super psychic. We're going to have to actually start making more, though. Oh, and there goes, I want to say Groovy Boots' mom? Groovy Beats' mom. Yep, there we go. We needed to get rid of them. We didn't want Groovy growing up and then suddenly losing their mom. So now that their mom's dead, they won't actually notice. Yeah, they're too young to actually notice or care. So their social is just fine, and their needs, yeah, they're hungry. They don't care about anything else. Excellent. Oh, but don't worry. We've kept a scan of her brain, so that can go into a Scyther. The moment this Lancer is out of the tank, we can make a Scyther for to bring the mom back, so to speak. Well, this is awkward. EMI Dynamo. We can't be having that. That's going to affect Alex's sleep. A mechanoid cluster has landed not far. There is, from Fandemonium, there is an EMI dynamo machine there which can disable electronic devices across the region. And there's a mech cluster. The mech cluster will remain until you send a team to attack and destroy it. Waffle, we're going to need you to load up, buddy. With Waffle loaded up, we are going to launch them immediately. Drop at edge, I think. We're going to have to get a lay of the land before we actually land down. Come on. Let's see what you got for us. That is awkward positioning. Proximity activator, countdown activator. Ooh. Unstable power cell. Dormant turret. Where are we landing? Way the hell over here. Okay, no, we got this. Hey, Waffle, just pick that up. You don't need the fine meal just yet. You're pretty close to base. And oh my god, the distance you're going to have to travel. It's fine. We'll just get you around here, bring you in from the back. And even if that does activate, I'm not sure they could take on Waffle. Waffle would pretty much, well, stomp them to bejesus out of them. Fair enough. Time to smash walls. Can we claim walls? In fact, we can. I'm pretty sure Waffle can deconstruct faster than he can smash things. Okay, draft up and smack that. Oh, I better check something here. Psychic sensitizer. Yeah, they don't have anything. This is one of the reasons I don't put in a lot of EMP stuff. Reason being is when we kill this, it's going to give off an EMP blast. Waffle does have a nuclear stomach, so they're probably going to spew afterwards. That's mildly unfortunate, but it is just the thing we're stuck with. Alex, how are you doing? Ugh, 2.9 days left on your sleep. It's fine. Waffle will be back in a minute. They're going to knock this out, and the power will be restored. Okay, EMI dynamo destroyed, and Waffle is... yeah, they're vomiting. That is one of the problems of this. Quickly. I don't want them getting too close to the... oh... Right, so the scythe are activated. You know what? That's fine. We don't really care, to be honest. Damn, I kind of want that unstable power cell. We'd have to kill a scyther, 2 milters, and 1 auto-charge turret. It might be worth it. You know what? Let's go for it. Why not? Invisibilize. Thank you kindly. Then we'll do a little bit of a jump, I'm thinking. Ooh, right there is good. Yeah, kill the scyther first. And how's your invisibility looking? You're still invisible for 10 seconds. 1 down. 2 down. Come on, smack. Oh, come on. You kicked dirt in the milter's eyes. Kind of mean, but okay. And... oh. That's awkward. Jump back a bit. How do you not have a, you don't have a shield belt? How did we not bring a shield belt back for you, or how did I mess it? No, you do have a shield belt. Why is it not up? 0 of 1, it's... oh, you got EMP'd. The EMP broke it. Well, awkwardness. Fine. We're going to have to get you to smack that. However, if it pops, we're going to have problems, because the explosion... ooh. Done. Over here, quickly. Done. And finally, you need to come over here. Come on. No. What the? If this thing explodes, though, we're in a bit of trouble. Let me think for a minute. Wall raise. Yeah, if we can wall raise around that somehow. I know. We get rid of this. Move that out of the way. Thank you kindly. Then put that wall raise right there. Perfect. Then we start smacking this. If it did explode, we'd still be good. Perfect. Now we can claim the power cell when we leave the map. We'll be better. We went through an awful lot of effort to try and grab that power cell while we were here. Yes, we can take it. We will be overburdened. I am okay with that. We'll have to send out an animal to help you out. In fact, let's just overburden you a bit more by taking all the stuff we can. Why not? So we're like... a lot of kilos over capacity, but that's fine. We are completely immobile. Oh my god. We'll just go back home, and we will load up one of these transport pods with some carry capacity animals, and we'll fire them over. Can we fit an elephant in here? No, we can't. Tell you what, we'll just fire over Sonico and Tash's dad. They've got carry capacity, and they'll just pop down there, hop into the transport pods. We'll fire them over. bing bang boom, they'll all be home, time for lunch. When it comes to research, we've finally knocked out waste pack atomizer, which means we can dispose of some of the toxic waste if we want to. We don't really need it just yet, but I might use them a little bit later just to get a feel for them. For now, though, I want to make a bit of a change. This here is Research Powell. It doesn't actually change any of the research, it just changes entirely how it's displayed. So you can zoom in and out on the tree, and you scroll up and down to see where you are about it. Now, this does allow you to do a few things, like just say we wanted hospital beds. We simply click on hospital beds. However, we didn't have sterile materials done, so it automatically queues up sterile materials first, puts hospital beds right after it. If we try and change, it'll just delete them and replace it. However, what we could do is say, we want to do hospital beds, but we also want access to flat screen televisions. And if you hold down Shift, we can just queue it up. And this allows us to queue up a bunch of research. So we are going to queue up biosculpting pods so that we can do some age reduction on our pawn. We're also going to need, neural supercharger. Actually, we're going to need bioregeneration as well. Damn it, where did I put? There's too many things everywhere. There we go. Neural superchargers, bioregeneration. I'll grab neural superchargers first. And recon armor, marine armor, sterile materials, hospital beds, gene processors, archogenetics. Just going to queue them all up. They're all queued up. Let them all finish. We'll worry about the rest later. This means our research benches should be fully active. We don't have to keep going in and out changing our research all the time. And when that's going on, we want to finish out the bedrooms for our new kids. And once those bedrooms are finished, we're going to go about making ourselves a bait room for the infestations that are inevitable. Oh, and as part of that bait room thing, we're putting down lighting in most of the corridors and places. We don't need the lighting for our pawns, but it discourages infestation having lights down. So we're going to try and discourage those same infestations. In fact, we'll just put a light there as well. And I'm going to have to get Jason to do us up some sculptures for the new kids' rooms. With the kids rapidly aging up in those tanks, what are we looking at? We're looking at... Oh, you're 1.5 years old. Great. Yeah, they age at 20 times speed in there. We're going to need to be careful. I think we make a school area here, so we're going to move all of these throne rooms over to this section. It's a little bit of a longer walk for the adults, but the adults can move really fast. We'll chuck it in over there, and we might even floor it and make it nice. We're also going to get him a quick statue. Jason's working on that now. But once that is moved over there, and we get a school in there, we definitely have to build a bait room. I'm just waiting for an infinite station to catch us with our pants down. The next threat we're going to face is, thankfully, just a manhunter pack. Okay, Scaria-riddled grizzly bears. Okay, that's a lot of grizzly bears. On the bright side, we do need the meat, so 63 grizzly bears. Pretty much standard issue policy. We'll open this door, we'll take them here. Hopefully we don't smash down that standstill wall. That would be a little bit awkward, but I think we should be fine. We're bringing in all the animals right now. They should be in shortly, and we're going to crank that door open. Alright, let's get ready to welcome our guests. Oh, awkward timing. Bulk goods trader has just shown up. You're going to get mauled by grizzly bears. That's just how this is going to go. I have no way of saving you. The time it takes us to kill all of these. Now, we've also brought over Sonico's dad, Tasha's dad, Simon's dad, and I believe this is... Oh, this is Euclid's mom. There we go. Much better. Proper naming conventions and all. You know what? I think that should just about fit, and I should really make sure that those sweeper bots don't try and go outside. But that should be it. In fact, let's just do that. No one's allowed outside. Ooh. Now, before they get too close, let's do a few things here. One, we're going to want to have people focus up. So, focus on Waffle. Then we'll have invisibility on Waffle. And Waffle can now just stand in the doorway and not have to worry. They're basically sort of unstoppable, as long as they're invisible. Now, every few seconds we'll have to redo the invisibility, but that should be fine. I think the great thing about this is that Waffle just doesn't get attacked. They're effectively invisible for the entire thing. So we're able to just sit here, pound away at them, and they can't really shoot back. And done. That's every single bear down. And we just hunt down the last of them, or finish them off, I should say. And then we'll take the good ones to the storage area, and the rest we're going to have to make a corpse pile. You know what, we'll just stick them over here somewhere. It turns out that bulk goods traders survived, but unfortunately they're a little bit exposed to lung rot, as in a lot of them, like lung rot, lung rot, lung rot, lung rot. Oops. Sorry, I suppose, but I mean, it's your own fault. Just don't stand in the cloud of toxic gas. Let's see what you got for sale anyway. We really have not been making anything to sell, have we? Yeah, I should really start making more drugs and a few other things like that. But in the meantime, Burn up those spare corpses for the bears, and yes, bait room. The bait room needs to be made. We need to turn this into a child's learning center, and then the bait room needs to be constructed. Before we do up the bait room, I should probably cover a few things. Namely, what am I baiting? Infestations. I don't want any infestations in my base, so I want to make some perfect locations for infestations to spawn, to bait them into spawning in that location, instead of, somewhere sensitive, like the production center of my base. Now, this here is is debug mode, and what it allows you to do is draw the infestation chances. See that darker blue color? The darker the blue, the more likely an infestation is to spawn there. Now there is, so many rules around infestation, and half of them I'm not even sure I understand them. It feels half like magic some of the times. So let's just go with the very basics. All of these rooms are the exact same size, and the closer they are to an unroofed area, the less likely you are to get an infestation. And when I say unroofed, I mean if we roofed in this area over here, it would actually cause the infestation chances closer to the door to go up. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but all you need to remember is wherever your exit is, that is where it's least likely to get infestations. And the further you are away from the exit/entrance to your base, the more the chances of infestation. If, for example, we opened up the back here and there was an open area with lots of open sky, this would also decrease the chances of infestation. In fact, let's demonstrate that. So right now, everything back here is the most likely to experience infestations. And if we clear this area back here, and, we just got to clear out a bit of a section. That should be sufficient. There you go. You'll notice it's now all moved towards the center. See, there is now an unroofed area back here. And because there is an unroofed area back there, the infestation chances have moved more towards the center, but not quite all the way. The reason for that is the infestation chances prefer the deeper inside a mountain you are as well. So it's ending up somewhere about here, I think, is probably the most likely location for an infestation. So, where you want to make your bait room? As deep inside your base as you possibly can, as far away from the entrance or any sort of open sky area, and that will increase your chances of infestation. Now, without spending hours going down a rabbit hole, we just want to cover the basics of it so that I can get along to making the bait room, and I'll save the rest of it for some tutorial at a point down the line. What we want to do now is maximize the chances of an infestation happening in one room or the other, and drag down the infestation in the other room to something like, only 10% of the time it should happen in the other room, and 90% of the time it should be happening in the bait room. And to do that, what you can do is you can change a few things. For example, if you were to, say, stick in, a couple of wall segments like this, when you put in wall segments like that, it turns out infestations prefer being surrounded on three sides by walls. So what we can do is fill this room in with a bunch of wall chunks, and despite the wall chunks taking up space, it's actually increased the chances in here and decreased the chances over this side. You'll notice this place is a lot less blue. So there's much higher chances over here. Now, that doesn't mean all the infestations will spawn here, it just means percentage-wise they're more likely. Now, one thing I also discovered: fence posts. They act the exact same as walls. In fact, we can replace these with walls. It does the exact same thing. And that's important because we sort of ran into this bit of a problem, say, about here. We wanted to, say, put a chunk there, but that kind of made that place inaccessible. And the moment that place becomes inaccessible, it loses its infestation chances. But it turns out we can stick in, say, a few fence posts like this, and suddenly it's driving up a whole bunch of other places to higher levels. Now, I played around with a bunch of things like this, but it turns out there's a slightly better way. Turns out, distance. Distance is really important. Since the only way to this section is to go a really, really long way around, it actually drags up the infestation chances. Because this is a really, really long way from the entrance. So the further away you are from the entrance, the better. And it's not just as the crow flies. If you make the pathing there really hard, then that also drives up the chances. Now, for example, if we were to grab a wall segment and chuck it here, it actually changes all the percentage chances as well and drives it up over here because there's no access to the outside world. It doesn't get rid of it entirely, it just drives up the chances. But it turns out making a really long bait corridor like this is incredibly good. Not only that, we can crank it up even higher by, say, sticking in a few fence posts in here. Those fence posts drive up the percentage chances, which means, well, there's really, really, really incredibly good odds that the infestation is going to happen in here. And you'll notice it's barely any color discoloration on the other side. So all we have to do is make a bait room that's a little bit functional like this. And I think we can make a really, really big bait room. With that information in hand, you'll see that I've cut a hole in here into this section. Because this section here is unroofed, meaning we're driving down the infestation chances around our bedroom areas. At the same time, I extended these tunnels on all the way. So since those tunnels are extended on all the way, it should drive down the infestation chances all through here. This means our best place to do a bait room would be either all the way back here, which I'd rather not. That's sort of where we've got our vampire stuff, or all the way over here. This is the deepest corner into our base we could possibly find. Now, there's this section in here, but it is roofed over. This will drive down the chances of infestation because we actually have some light roof here as opposed to overhead mountain. Infestations only happen under overhead mountains, so I'm thinking we target this corner as being our location. I've already stripped out a few bits and bobs, but I think it's time we started doing some building in here. Well, timing is everything. Infestation it is. Where did it start? This tile right here caused the infestation, and it spread to both of these rooms. Yeah, we're gonna hold this line back here, I'm thinking. We hold this line. Oh, we might open some of these doors as well. All right, let me get the team. I think here is the perfect location. We'll hold this. If that's where it falls, we can fall back a bit. We should be able to hold it at this location. Though I don't think we have enough room in our fridge. I need a bigger fridge, aren't we? Oh, well. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's see what we're dealing with here. That's... Whoop, lifter bot. No, you can hold on for a minute. Jesus. Right, and this is why we don't want that spawning, say, in our gene room or in any of the other rooms. That would all be bad. Or in our prisons, or in our hospitals, or, you know, in our production centers. We need to make a bait room to make sure that this never spawns in one of those. We've been lucky, well, not hugely lucky. This whole area here has pretty much been my bait room so far, but we're going to optimize it so that this is far more likely to contain everyone. Now. Ooh, Tiberius, get a shot off. That should annoy some of them. Now, Alex, I am going to want you to invisibilize our front runner. We don't want Waffle here getting himself mauled if at all possible. Okay, this kind of works. Waffle is holding the line. We've got the parents coming in here. They should be able to help out. Oof. Dear Lord, there's all those little suckers. How many are we looking at here? God. Okay, so 26 mega spiders. Let's just speed this along slightly. I'm thinking a berserk pulse right there will do a wonderful job at slowing them down. Perfect. Now, while they're busy killing each other, we can hold the line here. Waffle, you know what? You don't need any invisibility just yet. They are currently murdering each other quite nicely. We don't even have to do anything. Just don't clip the walls. Our fridge is going to end up so full after this. The cleanup job from this is going to take forever. Waffle here is going to go clean up the stragglers that got away alive. And now we got to chop down all of these hives. We've already got 540 insect jelly. You're going to have an awful lot more shortly. Waffle, you go take care of that. And then we're going to let everyone back to work. My God, how much cleaning is it going to take to get rid of all of that slime and gunk they left behind? 1,470 insect jelly later. Oh, I should... really make sure that we flag down the next trader that goes by. That's going to be worth an absolute fortune. Jason, in the meantime, is going to go around and slaughter an awful lot of bugs. After an infestation, I believe we have 20 days before we can get another. That means we have 20 days to build this. I think that's more than enough time. I was worried if that infestation had happened somewhere over here, it could have been really messy. I mean, imagine that in our food production or something like that. That could have been... Nope. Not going to worry about it. Sure, Randy will find a way to still mess this up no matter what we do. And our first child has aged up. Tash, it is. All right, Tash, let's decant you. Cancel vat growth. It is your birthday, I believe. Yeah, it is definitely your birthday. So we're going to cancel the vat growth on you. Unfortunately, it seems xenogermination comas don't progress while they're inside a vat. So, Jamis, where are you? You're meditating. No, you are coming over here and you're going to rescue the child. Then we're going to immediately have to feed them. Their hunger rate is got to be phenomenal. Oh my God. Oh, Simon has also become a kid. Right, Simon, is it? Yeah, we're going to spit you out also. Oh God. You know what? We're going to need to feed a bunch of you a lot of meals really quickly. And then we're going to need to operate on you to give you stomachs. We're going to just have to keep horsing food into them as fast as we can until we can get all the stomachs installed. It's just their hunger rate is absolutely insane. A 225% increase in hunger rate is just... it's too much. Oh, I'm going to need you to... Alex, what? We're going to have you clean the room. We want to make sure that room is absolutely spotless. Nope. Where is it? We need to clean all the trash in here. That is one stomach successfully installed. No, you're not meditating, buddy. You are going to prioritize operating on Simon. Everyone gets a nuclear stomach today, all 5 of them. That is 3 successfully installed stomachs and 4, 5. Alright, 5 successfully installed stomachs with no botchings. Kind of worried about that. Botching an operation on a kid would be rough. Alright then. So we have 5 kids that now have reasonable appetites. They're going to be unconscious for 2 days, which is going to mess with their learning, but that's okay. We have a school set up to immediately get them kicked into gear, and we've even got them some clothes and stuff lying around the place and some helmets that they can chuck on. They will be settling in just fine, though I should probably make sure that they're set to not use any drugs. They have very low tolerances at this age. We're going to get this sign for all the kids. Basically, it's saying they're old enough to do work and stuff, but since they were born, one of their parents was from outside the tribe. Do we want to keep them or do we want to enslave them? No, we want to keep them. Remain tribesmen. We'll have to do the same for the next 4, but yeah, they're all going to become kids of the colony. Oh, all the children are finally up and about. They're moving about the place, and would you put on some clothes? Seriously? Alright, they're going to do some floor drawing first. Others are out here playing with the thrombos. Maybe we don't want them hanging around the archotech thing. I think we're going to make a child zone and make sure all of their playing outside goes on out here instead of in here. Trying to get the kids to catch up on all their learning, which, you know, it's a bit slow considering first thing that happened the moment they were born was we anesthetized them and operated on them and removed their stomachs and replaced them with nuclear ones. And also there was the whole gene splicing thing. But by and large, you know, they're getting there. Unfortunately, we got a bit of a Zist event. No, wait. We got an infestation, which happened, and then instantaneously somehow got a Zist event, which I don't get. You see, the infestation would pause the game, which means the infestation and the Zist event had to happen within the same tick before one could pause. You know what? Doesn't make a difference. We'll get... Gemus can come over here and put out the fire, and then we're going to get everyone else back to this section. Well, not the kids, of course. Yeah, everyone else is going to have to come down to this section. This is going to be a little bit interesting. We've got to take care of this without letting Epilogue get hit. Epilogue is our researcher. She's not very well armoured. In fact, I would say she is the most lightly armoured of everyone. She is now wearing a sash, though. It was pointed out to me that she can wear a sash and it doesn't affect her nudist buff. So she's quite happy now with that. And, oh, in fact, we can bring Jameis at... Yep. Where are you going? No. I see what you're trying to do there. You're trying to get eaten. Stop that. Here we are. Okay, Waffle. We're going to get you to do maybe... Ooh, we could Berserk Pulse... You know, I think a Berserk Pulse is probably our best bet. Yeah, right about there is good. Perfect. And then any that make it past, we can just riddle full of bullets. I should really actually go over the kids. Some of these are quite incredible overachievers. Like, Henkrid the Meteor, shooting 11. I mean, they're only 3. They're 3 years of age, and they have shooting 11. That's kind of impressive. Social of 6, Groovy Beats, melee of 11. Simon, shooting 11, social of 12. Like, wow. Tash, 10 in shooting. Okay, nothing crazy going on just yet, but they'll develop. And then Sonico over here, 11 in shooting, 5 in melee. I have a strange feeling when their crafting kicks in, it's going to be pretty insane. I do feel like maybe not a lot of work is getting done in the last while. Just, you know, something to do with all these kids. They seem to soak up an awful lot of time. Oh my god, Sonico, you're so far behind. We're going to have to, we're going to have to make sure you definitely perk up. What I have done, though, is I've turned on the aging of the children until the learning max is out. Once the learning max is out, we'll crank the kids aging up to 600%. For now, though, we just want to wait until they catch up. But, oh, more trading. I was a little adverse to using the neural computation, but considering we have an amazing research learner person, I think we give them a learning assistant. Why not? Or a neural calculator. We can turn them into a super duper duper researcher. Why not? And you can just come home now. I think we have... Oh, actually, we haven't quite cleaned out everything. You know what? We will offer gifts at this location, just to maybe up our rep with them with Potsdam, whatever. At some point, we're going to have to make friendly with them, so we have more trade partners. Not that we actually need them. I think we're fine on the trade partners for a while. So, we did get a quest about a child seeking a home, child being... Yeah, no, we didn't offer... And we're not taking on any kids. We don't need them. We've already got 5. There's like 1 kid for pretty much every colonist at this point. A quick little concert for everyone, though. Some of them are seemingly leaving the room. I suppose Alex's music is not really that great. I mean, their social is high, but who knows what level their music skill is at. The kids are even attending this, except for Sonico, who is studiously sticking around to this thing. I put down 2 of the comms consoles because we kind of need them to keep the kids fully educated all the time. Once everyone's learning goes over 90%, which I think we've just about hit there, except for why is your learning so low? Follow adults and requires a school desk. You're learning, you'll be fine. Okay, once they hit 90%, we'll crank up all the kids learning to 600. When it comes to our bait room, it is coming along quite nicely. What we're trying to do here is we're going to have this room. Actually, I should find that out. We're going to have it so that the only way to get to this part here will be to go all the way through this massive snake of walls all the way to the rear. Also sticking in a whole bunch of fence blueprints all throughout here. Now, the reason for the fence blueprints is the way it works is if you have, say, a fence blueprint here, then for the next 6 tiles in this direction, it increases the chances of an infestation slightly. Now, we're going to put a fence every 5 tiles, which means every single tile in here will be, even the tile in the middle here will be 2 tiles away from a wall segment of some sort. This should maximize the chances. Now, whether or not this is the best way to do it, I'm not quite sure. The thing is, it would take an awful lot more testing, and the problem is, the better you get at doing it, the harder it becomes to figure out exactly what's the bestest method, because maybe having them 5 tiles apart is good, but maybe having them 6 is better, or maybe it's having them 4 tiles apart is better. But the percentage gains are so small at that point, you'd have to test thousands of infestations before it can even work, and you can only test about 20 infestations before you need to reload the game, because the game has a bit of a problem with, if you constantly keep saving and reloading, without actually restarting the game, like exiting to desktop and coming back, it hogs memory, and eventually you just take all your memory's gone. So, yeah, testing this got a little bit awkward, but I think this should give us like 90 plus percentage chance points of infestations happening in here. Probably somewhere closer to 95 to 98% chance that all of our infestations should happen in here. Not that Randy can't throw us a curveball, but I'm thinking this is going to be just about perfect for our needs. All the kids' learning is looking pretty good right about now, so I'm thinking it's time we went into the storyteller settings. And we modified child aging rate to be 600%. We want those kids to age up nice and fast. We kept it low at the start because we had to do a bunch of operations on them. That should speed things along nicely. Which reminds me, what age is Waffle? They're 17 to 21. Who was the other one? Was it Jason? Yes, 17 and 20 days. I should really stick them into some growth vats and age them up to 18. The problem is they're aging incredibly slowly because, well, they have the ageless gene. They'll age infinitesimally until they get close to 18. To complete this rather long maze, we have to be super careful. We can't leave doors in here. If you put in doors, it sort of defeats the purpose of the walls. If there's a path that can get through there via doors, it reduces the chances of infestation. We have to use walls all the way along here. But wait a minute. I wonder if we could get by with... Oh, no. Fences would also not work. Fences are passable, so it needs to be an impassable, really long maze to get to the very end. And that's going to make sure that the infestation chances should be really high up here, really close to the edge of the map, as far away from our entranceway over here. At the end, we might just turn on the infestation overlay. I know we shouldn't, because this is the actual save, but I'm interested to see what the odds look like. Actually, you know what? We'll leave that for the comments to decide. If people are interested in seeing, we can show it next episode, I suppose. You know, you look away for 2 seconds, and god damn it, Tiberius. We don't need that much steel. 4,558 steel. Right, it turns out your mining skills are a little bit too prodigious. We're going to turn that off for a bit. It's going to take a while to carry all that stuff back. Tiberius and his mining arms. That is some incredible mining skill. We haven't even turned them into a mining specialist, just because their mining speed is 1,427%. Their deep drill mining speed is 815%. Yes, that is incredibly ridiculous. Okay, over here though, we're slowly finishing this area up. I think we've got... Oh, come on, just finish off the last of these wall chunks, would you please? Well, things got faster. I was thinking they were a bit slow. First thing we got is we got a bunch of Scaria-riddled something or others showing up. Yeah, wargs. So the wargs were showing up, and I was getting everyone over to location. We were getting the team all together, and everything was going fine. And then the Zelton mech hive showed up, which... It's a thing, I suppose. We're going to bring all our robots back inside. Yeah, you guys need to actually... Where are you headed? You're headed over that way. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, we're going to bring everyone back inside. And then I think we're going to lock the door. Because I think if we do, they should attack the Zelton mech hive guys, theoretically. Or... what are we dealing with here? Oh, God. Oh, God, there's 3 Diaboluses here. 12 Lancers? Right, 10 Lancers and 7 Tesserons. Well, that's an interesting attack. We haven't even made a kill box. I think we're going to be making a kill box this round. Some sort of kill stuff. You, close that door. Yep, get everyone back inside. We are going to close that door, and then we are going to lock that door. Oh, wait, no, we can't, can we? Damn it. I just realized something. Waffle, I'm going to need you to go out there and bring that inside. I know there's no reachable pens. Prioritize roping it. I want you to rope that and bring it in super quick. Come on. Wow, look at that for a saunter. Would you stop sauntering so slow and move it just a wee bit faster? Come on. Come on. There you go. And then we can lock that door behind us. Whew. Now, assuming that's locked, yeah, the animals should, like, bugger off. In fact, what you doing? Not liking that. Tiberius, what's your construction at? 20. That seems sufficient. Go repair that door. Oh, wow. That was close. Far closer than I would have liked. What? Let's get ourselves a steel wall right there. Nope, nope, nope. Prioritize working on that right now. Come on. That should give the mechs something to attack when they make up their minds. Perfect. All right, everyone back to work. We'll worry about this later. I want to see what these guys do when they have nothing else to do. I'm imagining they're going to go annoy some Diabluses and get themselves horrifically killed when they get set on fire. That's sort of how it goes. Oh, I just noticed something on the map. There's a third group over here. But they're not nearly as bad as the others, so I suppose it's not so bad that we missed them. There's 12 Lancers and 3 Tesserons. Bear in mind, we only have 6 people who can fight, and one of them's a nudist. So, yeah. What the hell are you doing with all of that stuff in your inventory? You should... The tech print for specialized limbs, you should be using that. You know what, we'll apply that later. First, we're going to deal with the mess we've got dumped on our plate. And so it begins. The slaughterage starts. Yeah, that's a lot of... Alright, I'm actually going to get to fight... Oh, wow. Well, some things definitely ended up dead. I do like that they're attacking the one... Oh my god. Yeah, well, some of them are... Of course some of them are going to be beginning of your assault. In fact, we should probably deconstruct that door immediately. Just so that those enemies have somewhere to go. Waffle, where... Oh wow, everyone's way back over here. You know what? No. Everyone get back here immediately. Alright, team together. Door open. Mechs down here are... Oh wow. Have they? I think they've swarmed most of them. They might actually be able to win this. They haven't taken down a Diabolus yet, but they've taken down almost everything else. That is 2 dead Diablosi. We've got 2 signal chips out of that. I'm sure we'll find a use for it. And that's the third one about to go down to an army of wargs. Then once they're finished with that, I presume they're going to go after these. And then, well, if you go after Tessalons or Tesserons, whatever, you will get set on fire. So I don't see them doing so well against that. If there was even a few in there, I think this would have been over much faster. Oh my god, seriously? Just die. You can only get attacked by 3 at a time, I think, or... Yeah, there's just fire in the way. You are so lucky. Do we have a Manhunter Pulse thing around here somewhere? Nope, unfortunately. Oh well, we'll just have to close the door and let them kill each other. They should go after... Come on, change your mind. Yep, okay, they've changed their mind. They're going after the wargs. Hey, now the wargs can surround that thing on all sides. Perfect. 3 Diabli, and we had to do absolutely nothing for it. Ah, joys of the job. Okay, now, what are you doing? Okay, you're probably going to pound on a door, so... What? Yeah, let's just have Waffle replace that. They can prioritize work... Wait, yeah, don't want them going outside. This is not going well down here. A lot of animals set on fire. There's a few left alive over that side, but I'm thinking, since all the groups are split up, might be an idea to go out and take these out. We've got several Tesserons. I do not like those things. So maybe open the door, wait around the corner. We can reinstall you. Why can't we... Oh yeah, we can't reinstall you because there's nowhere to put you. Oh, Actually, I got an idea. We'll just say reinstall you way over here and then just drop you off before you get to that location. We're going to open this door, we're going to let some of them in, and then we're going to smash them down as best we can. Plan is incredibly simple. Oh, Tiberius, you can drop that there. Our incredibly stupid and dumb plan is invisibilize Waffle and have them open the door. And then, yeah, keep the door open. So then Waffle stands there. And then we could probably maybe bunch some of these guys up, could we? No need. And dead. And dead. And... that's working out actually pretty good, except for the fact that we're destroying the wall so much. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Waffle, how you looking on the invisibility front? Your invisibility is about to run out, so we're just going to top you up there. Keep you nice and... what the... so it turns out that deer doesn't like its location and has decided it's going to go from all the way over there. Oh, goddammit, lifter bots. You're idiots. You really are beautiful idiots, but idiots nonetheless. Damn it. Okay, they've got an angle and they want to start shooting from that direction. We need to... oh, yeah, I forgot. We got Berserk Pulse. So let's just hit them right there with Berserk Pulse. And... Waffle, are you Berserk Pulsing them? Or did he already do it? Oh my god, he has. Well, that worked out quite nicely. Since you are all expendable, why don't you guys get over here to get some shots off and clean sweep? Just go over there for the minute. You can worry about all the rest of that stuff later. Waffle, invisibilize. And go off the... you can go off the chain and start killing things. In fact, I think what I would really like you to do, if at all possible, would be maybe we jump right over there. Yeah, that's better. And then kill that thing. Alex, your turn. Berserk Pulse. Yeah, right there is good. Pull back. Ah, good job, Waffle. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, we are going to... in fact, let's not skip you to the problem. Let's skip the problem to you. Come here. God damn, I hate those things so much. All right, then you can jump over there. Whack. Okay, the Waffle Stomp in full effect. Done. And done. And done-ish. And one last one to go here. Excellent. I think we got a pikeman left, but... oh, wait, we got more than a few pikemen left. We got a whole bunch of enemies coming in. God. Okay, fine. We'll have to I need a kill box. This is too awkward otherwise. It's just the amount of micromanagement involved is annoying. So, plan. We're going to leave cover for a bit. And then we're going to send everyone over here. We're going to get ourselves some cover. Alex, get in there. We've got a bunch of them coming from down here, and I say we lure them into this section and shoot them with everything we've got. So, we've lined up a few blocks. We've got everyone able to shoot. We've got ourselves some lancers on our team as well. And we've got a bunch of assault rifles. And we've got ourselves a low shield pop. And we should be able to take them out as they come. We got to keep an eye out for any Teslarons. No. And that should be the end of most of the mobile ones. There seems to be a very slow unit down here and an injured unit down there, but I think we'll be able to shoot out the last of these and be done with it. Problem solved. Excellent. Then we'll send Waffle down to wherever this thing is. Yeah, this oak. Waffle can go down and take care of that. Everyone else can get back to work. And good jobs to the robot parents. They did a pretty decent job. I mean, okay, Groovy's mom didn't get to do much killing there, but she did what she needed to do. Oh, can we repair that? Oh, I think we can. Right hearing sensor shut off. They'll be grand. Finally, our bait room is done. This is it. It's, here's our clean sweeper trying to get to the end to sweep something. When it comes to the actual cleaning of this, though, we don't really care about most of it. This area here is fine. The only reason some of this is actually even in a home zone to begin with is so that we remember to replace it when it gets damaged. Which it probably will. Now, the theory here is this. The infestations will spawn in here. We have a triple layer of wall right here, which should stop them from getting out. Now, one thing to realize is we've blocked in here and here. This is so that it's even longer to get around. It just increases the length of this slightly. And what we'll probably do is break open that wall segment when an infestation happens and fight them in this section. We'll, position Lunk here, or sorry, Waffle here. We'll position Waffle here, and then we'll berserk whoever shows up at this section and kill them all in that location. This will allow us to slowly grind them down. At the same time, any of the toxic waste packs that go off, they should cause infestations here, which we can also take care of by breaking down that segment. Very worst, we can go up top. Cleaning it out, though, afterwards is going to be an absolutely huge mess. This sweeper is going to take forever to get there. It's going to run out of battery power by the time it gets to that location. But we don't mind. We don't mind. We can wait. But that means this entire place is now a sealed-in bait trap. I really am curious to see how good it is.